Hello everyone. In this video, we will see what is meant by pie chart. Next, after this, we will see using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet how to plot pie chart for the data collected from 50 people. So, there are several ways are there to represent data. In that, one of them is called pie chart. So this pie chart is also called circle graph. So now first see the definition. Here you can see a pie chart is a circular graph divided into various sectors to illustrate numerical proportions. In other words, the pie chart is divided into different slices with each slice representing the frequency of the processes in the data set. So here one example is there. In this example, there are different types of fruits are available in fruit shop. Okay, so in that, look at this pie chart. So here let us learn how to read this pie chart. You can see in this pie chart there is a circle, correct? Here this circle represents all the fruits in the shop. Okay, this circle represents what? All fruits in the shop. Next, here you can see the title is there, correct? The title tells us that pie chart is about different fruits in the fruit shop. Okay, so next you can see this circle is divided into different parts. You can see this circle is divided into the different parts. So these different parts are called what here? Sectors. Okay, so these all different parts are going to call it as what? Sectors. In this, each sector of a circle represents a different fruit. Okay, here each sector, here 68 is there, 26 is there, 24 is there, 32 is there. This each sector of a circle represents what? A different fruits and specific value it represents. Here specific value representing in what number? You can see this specific value is representing in number 68. Okay, banana. Next one 32 orange, 24 mango, and 26 what here? Apple. So such type of representation is called what here? Pie chart. So in this pie chart you can add the legend. So this legend tells us the colors of banana. So this color indicates the banana, next color indicates the orange, next color indicates the mango, and last color indicates what here? Apple. Okay, so next, the entire pie chart represent 100% of a data set. So this entire pie chart represents what? 100% of what? A data set, which each sector or pie slices represents the portion of the whole data set. Okay, so here each sector, here's how many sectors are present here? 4 sectors are there. These 4 sectors represent the portion of the whole data set. This is the portion of what? This entire data set. The portion that exist in the sector are measured in terms of degrees, also in terms of what here? Percentage. We can measure this portion either in terms of a degree also, or else in terms of what here? Percentage also. So here in terms of number is there. Suppose if you want to measure in terms of percentage, what we need to do is we need to add this all fruits, 68 plus 32 plus 24 plus 26. After that, if you want the percentage of banana, so that time what we need to do is here 68 bananas are there, so you need to divide 68 divided by total is 150. So 68 divided by 150 into 100, if you do, you will get the percentage of this banana. Similarly, 32 divided by 150 into 100, if you do, you will get the orange percentage. Similarly, mango as well as what, apple percentage also you may get. Therefore, here this portion of sectors are measured either in terms of degrees, otherwise in terms of what here, percentage. So next, experiment number 8, plot a pie chart for the data collected from 50 people. Example, already they had given survey on smokers with respect to their ages in your locality. So for this, first here I am going to type serial number. So next, name of smoker. So after that I will type age. So these three things are required. So one is name of serial number, name of smoker and age. So next, first type serial number 1 2. So then select both the cells, then click on this plus, then drag. So till 50. Yes. So next type here person 1, then click on that cell. So again click on this plus mark, then drag till 50. So you will get all 50 person 1 to person 50. So after adding name of smoker, next I am going to add here age. See, for this age I am going to type the formula, that is random between. But in place of this age column I am not going to type this. So beside of that age column I am going to type, because if I type in the age column, what will happen, for every step the age column ages it is going to change. Okay, if I type the random between formula in this age column, what will happen, after this whatever the operations we are going to do in this experiment, in all the steps that age is going to change. So to avoid that changes, what I am going to do is, beside of that age column I am going to type that is equals to random between. Here you will get, double click on it. Once you double click on it, here it will ask top, bottom and top. So here I am going to select the range between 21 age to 95 age. So I am going to type here 21 comma 95. So close the bracket. In between 21 to 95 I need the range, therefore I am going to type 21 comma 95, then click on, so press enter. Once you press enter, you will get the first value, that is 71. So next click on that cell, again here you will get the plus mark, click on that plus mark and drag till that 50. So you will get the ages. Okay, so after that what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this column by right click, select copy, then in that age column I'm going to paste that. So again right click, here you will get the paste option, so click on that paste option. So once you click on that paste option, next step, again in that age column you need to right click. In that paste options you will get one option called what here, values. Second one is there, values 1 2 3. You need to click on that 1 2 3. Once you click on this 1 2 3, Afterwards, if you delete that random between formula column, that time this age column will remain as it is not going to change. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this column. So if I delete this column, you can see in this age column all age I got between 21 to 95. Okay, so now I got all three columns. So first one is serial number, second one is name of smoker, third one is what, age. So next here beside, first I need the age range. So type here age range. So next after this age range, I need the upper limit. So again next I'm going to type upper limit. So this is the upper limit. So once I type upper limit, next I need the frequency, correct? Here number of smokers are nothing but what, the frequency, correct? So here I'm going to type number of smokers. Number of what, smokers are nothing but what, here the frequency. Yes. So next range I'm going to type. So first one is 21 to 35. Next second range I'm going to select 36 to 50. Next third range is 51 to 65. Fourth range is 66 to 80. And the last range is 81 to 95. So I got the range, age range I got. One is 21 to 35, 36 to 50, 51 to 65, 66 to 80, 81 to what, here 95. Next I need the upper limit. So in that 21 to 35 range, what is the upper limit? 35. Next 35 to 50 is the upper limit. Next 51 to 65 is the upper limit. Next 66 to 80 is the upper limit, and 81 to 95 is the upper limit. So now here I got the upper limit. So next I need the frequency. So next column is what, the number of smokers, that is nothing but what, frequency. To find out the frequency, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this 5 cell first. After selecting this 5 cell, next here you can see the formula bar. In that formula bar you need to type equal, then frequency. So here you will get the frequency, double click on it. Once you double click on it, it will ask you the data array. So data array is nothing but the age. So in that age column, I am going to click on the first cell. After clicking on this first cell, then press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Once I press Ctrl Shift down arrow, it will select all 50% age, it will select. So afterwards put comma. Next it is asking bin array. So bin array is nothing but the upper limit. So in that upper limit column, in that first cell I'm going to click. After clicking on that first cell, next press Ctrl Shift down arrow. Once I press Ctrl Shift down arrow, it will select all upper limit values. After that I'm going to close the bracket. After closing the bracket, next step what you need to do is you need to press Ctrl Shift enter. Once I press Ctrl Shift enter, you can see here you got all frequency. So if I add this all frequency, we need to get how much here, 50. So here we are getting the 50, correct? So total is how much here, 50. Yes. So now we got the age range, upper limit and the frequency. So next what I am going to do is I am going to plot the pie chart. So if you want to plot the pie chart, you need the age range values and you need the number of smokers. So for that, first step what I am going to do is I am going to select the age range, then press Ctrl, next select number of smokers. Okay, so what you need to do is first select age range, afterwards press Ctrl, next you select the number of smokers. After that you need to go to insert tab. Here insert tab, click on this insert tab. In that you will get the option called what here, insert pie or dunk nut chart. Okay, you need to click on this insert pie. So once you click on this insert pie, it will ask you the 2D pie or else 3D pie or a dung nut. So here I am going to choose the 2D pie. So click on this 2D pie. So once I click on this 2D pie, here I will get the pie chart. So in this pie chart, here down already here legend is already it is selected. Okay, so here at the top chart title is there. First what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the chart title here. So I'm going to add what here, the chart title. So title is survey on smokers. Survey on smokers. So that is the title. So next here down you can see the legend is there. So from this bottom I am going to shift this legend to right side. So for that what I am going to do is in that design tab, here you can see add chart element option is there. So click on that add chart element option. In that you can see the legend. In that legend I am going to click on this right. So once I click on this right, this will shift to the right side. This legend shift to what here, right side. So this legend is nothing but the range 21 to 35, 36 to 50, 51 to 65, 66 to 80 and 81 to 95. So next after this for this pie chart I am going to add the data label. Okay, so for that what you need to do is first select this pie chart, next go to design tab. In that design tab you can see again add chart element option is there. So click on the add chart element option. In that second one is data labels. So this data label, if you want in terms of percentage, that time you need to click on this data callout. If you click on this data callout, it will show you the range. Okay, as well range means upper limit it will show the range 81 to 95, 21 to 35, that range also it will show, as well as what percentage also it will show. If you don't want in percentage, only you need the numbers, that is the frequency, some other option you can choose. So you can see here if I select this best fit, it will show you the number 10, 10, 9, 9, 12, correct, that is the frequency. If you want that same frequency outside, you choose the outside end. If you want it inside, you can choose inside. If you want in center, you can choose in center. Okay, so if you want the frequency values, then you can choose in data labels center or inside end or outside end or best fit. Otherwise, if you want this in percentage, you can choose the data callout. If you select on this data callout, it will show you the frequency in percentage. So this I am going to choose. So click on this data callout. So once I click on this data callout, you can see all these showing in a range as well as what in percentage only it is showing. So like that. Next you can change the color of this pie chart also. So if you want to change the color of this pie chart, for that what you need to do is select this pie chart, go to design option, design tab. In that design tab you can see here change colors option is there. So click on this change color option. Here you can choose the different colors. Okay, see here you can choose the different colors. So here I'm going to select this, then I'm going to click on that color. So once I click on that color, here this pie chart color is going to change. Okay, so like this you can change the title, you can change the text, title font size also you can change. Okay, so this is your the eighth experiment. What is that eighth experiment? Plot a pie chart for the data collected from 50 people. So this is how you need to perform the experiment.